Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're listening to us from. This is the 67th podcast of Leadership Talk with Adegoke. And I have here with me on this platform on leadership and networking. Yes, leadership and networking. I have a great friend of mine, Mayowa Oluyede, will be adding massive value on this podcast. How are you, my friend? Trust you well.
Oh, okay, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me today. How are you doing yourself?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I want to salute you and celebrate you. This is your second time out uh, on this program. The first session we had together was leadership and multiple streams of income.
Correct.
And I want to let you know that is one of the most listened to podcasts on our session.
Wow.
So it's massive, massive. So we're looking at So we're looking at leadership and networking. Networking. What is networking? Because I don't need, you've introduced yourself severally, but if you want to introduce yourself again, so for, the viewers and listeners all over the world, can you just introduce yourself again so that we can, gain some traction? Yes.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Basically, I just go straight to the point. I'm Mayowa Oluyede, and I migrated to the United Kingdom exactly 21 years ago.
Wow.
And for first few years of me being in this country, I was a security guard at the BBC. And about 2005, I pivoted into MSS State. We set up this company called MSS State that you can see at my back.
Yes.
And we started empowering people in our community to own properties in the United Kingdom. And by the grace of God, we've been able to help over 1,000 plus to become house owner in the United Kingdom. So what do we do exactly, or what do we stand for? We help people to sell properties, we help people to manage their property, we help people to secure funding from the bank, and we challenge people basically, and also I'm also a currency trader.
Yes.
I trade in the capital market, trading currency indices, stocks and shares, cryptos, and commodities. So basically, I position myself as a wealth coach, anyone that really wants to transition from where they are to where they should be. If you're ambitious, if you have great heart for success, then I'm your man to talk to.
Wow.
I've been in this space now for the last 35 years of my life. I've been empowering people of color to be the best they can be, especially people of faith as well. So it's a privilege to be with you. My last session with you, I really enjoyed myself, and I trust God that I will enjoy today's session as well.
Yes, I have no doubt. Thank you for showing up at short notice. I want to salute and celebrate the grace of God upon your life. You're a man of faith, and you don't hide that. You put that in the forefront to let men know that this can only be the grace of God. Thank you so much.
Correct.
Yes. So I want you to speak to leadership. Just, in a few words, what is your understanding of leadership?
Basically, for me, leadership is all about influence. Leadership is influence. And I've been someone who have followed John Maxwell for quite some time now, and I like the way he talks about leadership. And that's the simple truth. Leadership is about influencing others to do what you want them to do, or to follow your course, to believe in you, to follow the path you are going. And every one of us, whichever dimension, we're calling to leadership. Either we're leading our home, or we're leading in the business, or we're leading in the body of Christ. Every day, when you are convincing somebody to follow your path or to believe in you, are doing is leadership.
Wow.
So, in a summary, we are all called to leadership.
Wow.
And it can be learned. You can get better at it. It's you waking up in the morning and you're adding value to people's life. You are thinking of who can I add value to?
Wow.
I can add value to. And that's, for me, that's leadership.
Wow.
You are not doing the norm. You are not doing what everybody is doing. You are more like extraordinary. You are just showing up in a different way that people can remember you to say, no, that guy, I can see a sign of leader. Is like service, and you are not being selfish. You are giving yourself to the world.
Wow.
To say, okay, this is my God-given talent, and I'm ready to give that to the world. That would be my own summary of leadership. Leadership is about adding value lives around you.
Wow.
And showing people who have no hope that they can do it, encouraging, challenging.
Wow.
You know, it can go on and on. You know,
wow.
It's a topic that does not have one definition. Leadership can be, what it means to you might be different from me, but the summary of it all is about, for me, adding value on a daily basis. People who doesn't believe they can be at a level, you are taking them to the higher heights. You are there, you can do more. You can become more. You can have more. It's all about different levels.
Amazing.
You know, it's like when we have a baby, we're giving birth to a child, we see them through different levels of life. You know, and it's all about they are growing into it. Every day they are making progress. And that's the way I want to see it. My level of leadership now is not going to be the same as the level of leadership of the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom or the President of Nigeria or the President of America. People are calling to different level of leadership.
Wow.
But we must see ourselves that every day of our life, we're called to lead.
Wow.
We're called to lead.
So it's not about the title or the position.
No. Title and position, we miss it. You can have title, you can have position, and you are not a leader.
Wow.
That's just positional. But it's all about impact. You can have a title and people you find it difficult to lead people. People might not follow your pathway. They might not believe in you. I'm sure
you've come across 5 levels of leadership by John Maxwell.
Yeah.
Where he talks about the pinnacle, people development. Yeah. It's amazing. I just listened to John now, John and Dr. David Imonite.
Okay.
Yeah, on Instagram Live, just a few minutes before we came on.
Okay.
And John was talking about, value, that you have to value people before you can say you're a leader. Then when you value people, then after that, you begin to add value to them. Then you do it intentionally. You go out to look for people to add value to, which is what we're going to be speaking to today about networking. So on a daily basis, so he talked about the 4 stages: value people first, then look for people to add value to, then intentionally go out there. Then finally, you must do it on a daily basis. Look for people to add value intentionally.
Thinking about who?
Yeah, thinking about who. So what is networking then? What is networking?
Oh, there's this saying that your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth.
Wow.
Networking will mean different things to different people. For me, is your community.
Wow.
Who is in your circle of influence? Who is in your community? And it's something you have to be doing intentionally as well. Because if you get into a room, can you really relate? And especially for people in business, your business cannot grow if you don't have people in every aspect of your life. You must be able to connect. You must be able to say, okay, I'm looking for this. Who can do that for me? I'm looking for this access. Networking is like having access key. Open a door.
That's right.
And there's a saying that if I need to get to the President of America today, we're just 4 people.
4 people, yeah.
4 people away. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that will get to him. And that's the way I want to see network. And we must live our life on a daily basis. And it goes back to adding value. Network is about adding value to people.
Yeah.
And those who know how to do that very well, you see in the US, they said lobbyists. Is people are coming to the circle of people they know. Who knows you? Who do you know? we're having this podcast now because we've been good friends for a couple
of years
now, years. And
yeah.
networking is all about adding.
That's right. Yeah.
If we come back to value, you know, I can make a phone call and say, okay, I want to reach this person. But networking, there's a price to network. There's a price to relationship. Wow. Networking is all about building relationship. Building relationship.
You know, somebody was saying that if you move around with 5 broke people, you become the 60th broke person.
100%.
And if you move around with 5 rich people, you become the 60th.
It's all about proximity. Proximity. Or who are you collaborating with? Collaboration is now domination.
It's a currency. It's a currency.
It's a currency that it looks intangible, but it is very, very, very key, especially in our present dispensation.
Wow.
You need to have good people around you.
Wow.
You have 5 good people, 5 rich people around you, definitely you'll be the 6th richest person.
Wow.
Just like you have 5 broke people around you, you become the 6th broke. So, and every area of our life, you want to be looking for people.
That's right.
That you are networking with. Is it in terms of relationship? Is it in terms of finance? Is it in terms of, for me now, the way I look at relationship now, networking now is, I look at who are my mentors. Not even my mentees, now my mentors. I look for different areas of my life and I want to network with this person.
Have mentors in different areas.
Because what it means is it's giving me access to who they know. Because if Prime Minister is your friend, and I know you, that means I can have access to the Prime Minister.
That's right.
Because you've done the networking.
Yeah.
You've done the connection. I'm not connecting to you to connect to you. It's just a phone call. Oh, Prime Minister, my friend would like to meet with you. When is the best time that is convenient for you? Because you are trusted. You've done the mileage for me.
That's right.
And that's what networking is all about. But
building relationships.
Build that network in one day. There are ways to, people network in so many ways. People belong to a club. People belong to a community. People, they pay so much money to get into
the network.
That's
why I'm challenging you. You must come and join us on the John Maxwell team. Since you know.
I could, but because I also was trained in the Brandon Bouchard network.
All right.
Which is almost similar to what you guys do.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to be learning the same stuff. But
you are missing out. You are missing out. I'll let you think about it.
I think you're missing out as well. I think you're missing out as well. But the truth of it is different. There are so many groups out there.
That's right.
The Proctor group you want to talk about? John Maxwell group you want to talk about? Ray Tracy also have his own group.
Jack Canfield,
There are so many groups. But at the end of the day,
Grant Cardone,
it's all about impactation.
That's right.
Are you impacting lives?
That's right.
Because this knowledge they share they're almost similar, but the way they implement it might be different.
The delivery as well.
I'm a fan of John Maxwell. I followed him. I read a lot of his books.
That's right.
Currently I'm reading the 26 leadership principles.
Wow.
Which is great.
Wow.
Networking, I will say again, your network is your net worth.
Okay, so I want to jump in very quick. Now, what if a leader is not interested in networking? What would happen to that leader?
There is no leader, man. A leader is always he must have a circle. Look, let's look at it this way. Let's use our Lord Jesus Christ. There's the 12 disciples. That's a network on his own. There's the 3 closest, and there's the number 1 that is closest to him. Inner circle. Network is all about inner circle. Who is in your inner circle? A tree cannot make a forest. You can't go alone. You're a leader and you don't belong to a network. Who are you leading? Who are the people following you? Who are the people who want to emulate you? That wants to be where you are? Because you see, leadership is all about people aspiring to become you in the future. And for people to want to aspire to be in your position, you must have shown some leadership. You must have carried people along. You must have been. It's like you are showing people the pathway to greatness.
Wow.
You are showing people the pathway to greatness, and that's you are leading. Either in your leadership style, you are carrying everybody along.
Wow.
You are not saying this is me. It's not about position, it's not about title. You are showing people how to do it. And that's why you see leadership that carry people along succeed more. And people are not, you can come into a middle of an office and be able to be vulnerable.
Wow.
Because you are not saying, oh, I'm the boss. Some people's style is I'm the boss, and there's the bureaucracy of reaching them is so like this.
Difficult, yeah.
Or you make yourself, anybody can reach out to you.
Awesome. Now I want to ask you, how has networking benefited you? Of what benefit has it, been to you in your career?
I'm a product of network.
Wow.
My business thrive because of networking. It's free marketing on its own for you. If you do networking very well, okay. I belong to the Chambers of Commerce.
Okay.
Even though it's an association, but what we go there to do is to network among ourselves, businesses. I'm a member of the Institute of Directors. What do I go to do there? To network, to learn. They do training, but at the same time, you want to network with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm in Clubhouse. What am I doing there? Networking and receiving knowledge.
Wow.
Yeah. People on Facebook, what are they doing there? Networking.
Wow.
You're on Instagram. What are you doing there? We're networking with people.
Wow.
Human being now, we're a social networker. Is that what we agree or we don't agree? People are looking to grab your attention.
Yeah.
And if you are a business and you don't network, I used to belong to a group called BNI, Business Network International.
Okay, international, yeah.
That is the biggest business network on the planet.
Wow.
But there's so much disruption now going on. Clubhouse is a great social networking platform now.
That's right.
And people are connecting. Networking is all about connection.
Wow.
Connection.
Wow.
And when you connect, you want to collaborate with people to do business.
That's right.
You want to say, okay, we're doing this podcast now. We're collaborating.
That's right.
I'm speaking on your platform. I can call you to speak on my platform.
That's right.
As a result of network. If we
yes. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
You have called me to come and speak again here because you believe I can add value, and I believe you too can add value to your community. And that's all what networking is all about. Value. Who can you add value to?
Wow.
And the more you add value to, you become relevant.
Yeah, you become bigger.
You become bigger and bigger. You are collaborating. One will chase 1,000, two put 10,000 to a flight.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty. Networking for me is key.
Awesome. John just said on his, the Instagram live with David the Monitor. He said, you don't become big all of a sudden, but you become bigger as you move along. Keep moving and you become bigger.
True.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is true and it's consistency as well.
Yeah, consistency.
Keep showing up every day. We're talking of leadership. You talk about leadership. We're talking about networking. Keep doing it every day.
Wow.
Who can I add value to?
Wow.
For me, as a duty, I look every day, who can I connect with? Who else can I connect with? And you have to be intentional about it. As part of my daily tasks, who do I need to connect with today? Either on Clubhouse or either on Facebook or either I look for people who are doing great things. I look for people that I can do collaboration with. I look at people who I can add value to or who can add value to me.
That's right.
It has to be intentional. In fact, as a business owner, our job should be thinking of how can I scale? How can I grow? How can I scale? How can I grow? Who can I put laughter? Who can I add value to today? That tomorrow too can be a blessing to me.
Wow.
Because if I look for people I can pull up, when they do well, they will remember me.
That's right.
Like the normal saying, don't look of how to make money. Look out. If you are able to be a blessing to 1 million people, definitely you'll be rich.
Yeah. Zig Ziglar says that you know,
for people to add value to. The more value you add to people's lives,
that's right.
the more you two become great.
Yeah. Zig Ziglar of blessed memory says that you can get everything in life that you want if you help enough people get what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now,
It's a reality.
Yeah. I want you to, you know, maybe there's someone listening or going to watch the replay. I want you to 3 points, just 3 things that a leader can do to grow their network.
3 things.
Yeah.
Number 1 would be networking.
Wow.
Adding value.
Yeah.
Yeah. Network, adding value, and probably serve. Have a service mindset that I'm here just to serve.
Wow.
Not about the position. I'm here just to serve. Keep serving, and keep reaching out to people that's networking, and not just reaching out, but adding value.
Wow. But for those who don't even have a network, probably how can they start?
A journey of 1,000 miles. Okay, I've just told you Clubhouse is there. When you go to Clubhouse, don't think of what can I grab. It should be what can you give.
Wow.
Yeah? Don't get intimidated by numbers of people who somebody has 10,000, 50,000. No.
Yeah.
You just look at it that I've just embraced this because Clubhouse, and there's a reason why I'm mentioning Clubhouse, is one of the best platforms that humanity is giving to humanity now for you to, people can hear your voice, like podcasting, they can hear your voice, but at the same time, you can connect with that people.
That's right.
And there, you can easily go to the back channel and say, hey, bro, I like what you just shared. Can we speak off camera? Can we do a Zoom call? Can we do this? There's so many things that is possible.
Wow.
From there. But you can just start from Clubhouse. Who is going to where you want to go, or who has been there, and connect with that person, because we're talking about networking, we're talking about collaboration, we're talking about what do you have that you can bless humanity with. Go there and share your voice. Let people hear your voice. You start from there. People start to say, oh, Goki has something to share to the world. Let me hear Adegoke. And when Adegoke come again tomorrow, they want to hear you.
Again, because adding value. Yeah. Now, I want to ask 3 more questions because I want to celebrate you. For those who are just joining us, I have on this session, Leadership and Networking, the 67th podcast. Yes. With my good friend Mayowa Oluyede. He's a multi-dimensional man. He's into real estate, in finance, into business. He's a giant in so many ways, and he's a child of God. I want you to, can you network without using social media now?
Of course, you can network without social media, but social media is about speed. It's about speed. I can put on Clubhouse now, and I can easily connect with somebody.
Wow. 24 hours of the day.
Before Clubhouse, there are so many ways people network. Like I just mentioned to you, BNI, Business Network International. We go to church. People go to church, people go to mosques. Network is all about reaching out to somebody. Hey, bro, how are you? How can I be a blessing to you? What do you do? It's all about getting to know people on a deeper level. That's what networking is all about. And you are not looking at what can I get from there. You are thinking of what can I give.
Yeah.
So I network in church. I network in any forum. We can go to a party and meet somebody for the first time. It's you reaching out. Networking is all about reaching out. So you can do it anywhere. You can network in a car park. You can network in Tesco, in a grocery store. It's about you seeing somebody and say, oh, hey, bro, how are you doing? How are you, mother? You good? I'm seeing you here for the first. The sad truth is not everybody. A lot of people are shy to reach out.
That's right.
To really want to network, you must
go out there.
Shy. You must go out there. There are so many places you can network. There's no designation that it has to be here.
That's right.
You Even on the motorway, you could just say hi, bro. Honestly, I've seen a situation where I park in a car park and I saw somebody and we started a conversation.
Wow.
3 years ago, about 4 years ago, I went to a dealer shop to Mercedes-Benz. I was to change my car. And I met somebody there. And we started talking, I'm into real estate. Do you know that guy gave me his property?
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I have a property I need to sell.
Wow.
And we exchanged
contacts.
Numbers. Could you imagine if I've not reached out? So networking can happen anywhere, even in places where you cannot believe. I've networked before in the best room. I was traveling up north and I went into service areas, all those service stations. I went into the toilet and I met someone there and we started chatting.
Wow.
So you can network anywhere.
Wow.
But you have to be intentional about it.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
It's not about what you want to gain, it's you just being vulnerable and what can you give to the other person.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see the energy, the passion. You are living out your life, and it's all about networking. You breathe networking. You eat networking.
It has to be part of you, my brother. It has to be part of you.
I celebrate you, sir. Now, second, after this, one more question. Now, I just want you to speak to someone out there in 30 seconds about the benefit of networking. I know you've said it again and again. Just to encourage someone out there.
It's all about reaching out. Even, did you know that you could even just reach out to somebody and just be a blessing to that person? You see somebody in a situation that person needs help.
Wow.
They might not even be able to pay you back. We might see it as contribution. But you just observe that somebody, this person really needs help, and you go reach out to that person.
Wow.
That person will remember you forever.
Wow.
Because networking has so many faces, so many. And our life is all about, one thing you want to remember is don't go alone.
Wow.
You need people in your life. Yeah, you need people in your life. And this is what I think networking is all about. You need people in your life. Either you are the top or you are the bottom. Don't go alone. Always embrace people, enlist people into what you do. And intentionally every day, you want to be meeting people and giving them hope. Giving them hope. If they cannot help you, but commit to you that you want to be an
add value.
You want to add value every day. Because
thank you so much.
You go to the grocery store, you go to the car wash, you go to many places, you meet people. As long as you're going to be meeting people that are not your family member, just show up and add value to them.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, before I take the last question, I just want to share with our listeners and our viewers, this session is so important. Make sure you like and share this podcast. Like and share this podcast. The value that has been shared on this session is, if we monetize this, is more than $1 million. Like and share this podcast. This has been Leadership Talk with Adegoke, the 67th session, Leadership and Networking. This is, in fact, as a matter of fact, this is a New Year gift. It's a New Year gift for our listeners all over the world. Now, we've had so many sessions on leadership. Talk with Adegoke. Last week we had leadership and agility. The previous week, leadership and business continuity. We've had leadership and entrepreneurship, leadership and product ideation, leadership and listening, leadership in so many ways. So this is the highlights of this year. We're giving you a gift. This is a New Year gift. And my courses are online. Professional selling skills on Udemy. We have business etiquette and personal grooming on Udemy. We have world-class customer service on Udemy. My books on Amazon, Selling in Crisis. We also have customer retention and experiential approach. So we are also adding value, and and that's our DNA. We brought this highly distinguished gentleman on this podcast. Now, finally, how can our listeners reach you if they want to connect with you?
Okay. I think the best way to reach out to me now is go to my Instagram handle. It's Mayowa Oluyede _word coach.
Okay.
If you DM me, depending on what you want me to, if you want to have a free session with me,
Okay.
for everyone who would love to have a free session with me, I can give 15-30 minutes free session. If
Wow.
you just DM me,
Wow.
free, just start free. But firstly, you need to follow me so that your message will not go to my junk box. Just follow me and DM me free. Then I know that it's from this podcast, and I'll send you my calendar to give you 15 to 30 minutes consultation.
Thank you so much. Wow.
You're planning to build wealth in the area of real estate, or you want to become a trader, or you want to run your business, or even you want to do marketing. Anything you want to do, because I didn't mention I'm a certified performance coach. So there's so much that we can add value to, but more importantly, you want to be at your top level of creating wealth. It's all about creating wealth.
Wow.
When you are blessed, you can be a blessing. If you are broke, you can't help anybody. Broke can't help broke. And 2022,
that's right.
You must be intentional about creating wealth for yourself, for your family.
Wow.
When you're able to take care of yourself and your family,
you can take care of others.
Help your neighbors as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've heard it from the man, the giant himself, who is also a child of God and just showing up massively all over the world. You can see behind him MS Estates. That's one of his agencies. Is into real estate property. If you want any property anywhere in the UK, this gentleman will get it for you at short notice, and he'll get you value. So he's walking the talk and living the life of legacy, adding value massively all over the place. We want to salute you and celebrate you, sir. This has been Leadership Talk with Adegoke, the 67th session, and we've looked at leadership and networking. Until the same time, stay blessed. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you.
It's a privilege. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.